Okay. Happy morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sultan. I'm your Vice President of Organizing at your service, and I would like to tell you our house rule of online meeting. First, be present and be on time. Arrive early and stay until the end because your presence matters. Second, rename yourself. For role takers is role dash name. Toastmaster is TM dash name dash club. For guesses is G dash name. And third, support the meeting by mute your microphone and turn on your cameras and share supportive messages in the chat. Fourth, keep it safe and kind. Avoid topics like politics, religions, or anything not aligned with Toastmasters international guidelines. Five, I would like all of you all to mute yourself because the most important is have fun. We learn the best when we are enjoying ourselves. So smile and connect and speak from the heart. That's it for me. I would give the control to our Madam President, Toastmaster Leonie.
Hello, happy morning, everyone. And Mr. VPO, could you please help me with the
Sure.
as well? Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning. I couldn't really hear you all. This is Independence Day, guys. Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Okay, that's a
Happy
little bit better.
morning.
Happy morning.
Okay. Welcome to SCBD Toastmaster Club. We are supportive, connected, brave, and developing together since 6th of April, 2005. Next, we are part of Toastmaster International, which is a non-profit organization that has been built since in 1924, focuses on public speaking and leadership with over 270,000 members in 150 countries. Next, please. In all of Toastmasters Club, we hold these values and mission. Now I would like to call Toastmaster Adibah. Could you answer? Oh, sorry. Could you read our values and mission?
Okay. Our value is integrity, respect, service, excellence. And our mission is we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skill, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
All right, thank you, Dr. Adibah. So those are our values. Next, please. And our mission. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to empower all of you? So if you join Toastmasters, you get the chance to choose from 6 educational paths, from dynamic leadership, if you want to be an adaptable leader. If you want to be a stand-up comedian, you can choose engaging humor, which is a little bit hard for me. And also, if you want to be motivating your team or become a leader that motivates, you can choose motivational strategies. And also, there are 3 other educational paths that you can choose. Next, please. On those pathways, we have unique projects to practice public speaking and leadership skills. Those unique projects such as managing difficult audience, make a podcast, active listening, and also high performance leadership. Being a Toastmaster is also your chance to speak with confidence, build a meaningful connection, grow as a brave leader, be a mentor, and inspire others. Now I would like to welcoming our supporting neighbors who come or will come today. Johnson Shahlan, Distinguished Toastmaster, Club President of Jakarta Mandarin Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Meyliska Purba, Vice President of Education from Ultimate Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Rizky Rido Pratomo, Vice President of Education from Jakarta Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Recha Aditya Dendeng, past ADB1, member of Metropolitan Toastmasters Club. Distinguished Toastmaster Marutash from Platform Speaker Toastmasters Club, and also Toastmaster Safira Ali from Batavia Toastmasters Club. Thank you so much for participating. And also, next please. I just want to let you know that we meet every Friday for the first and last Friday of the week of the month. We will hold our meeting hybrid in Ministry of Education Library. And in other Friday, we will conduct our meeting online just like today. So that is all from me. And that is all a little bit about the SCBD Toastmasters Club and Toastmasters International. Now, without further ado, I would like to, with the power vested in me, of course, open this meeting by saying, Happy morning!
Happy
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning! All right, now we are going to start our meeting today. And I would like to call our Toastmasters of the day, Toastmaster Vincentius. Toastmaster Vincentius, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Madam President Leonie. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
We can
Sure.
hear.
Okay. Happy morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the SCBD Toastmastership special meeting, the Indonesia Independence Day meeting. Talking about Independence Day, what comes into your mind? Maybe you can chat in the chat box or just unmute yourself. Okay. Freedom. Yes. Thank you, VTM Karan. Thank you, TM Beni. And okay, day off. I like that. But ceremony, okay. Some of us don't get day off like me. I don't get leave on Monday, but okay. For Independence Day, for me, what comes into my mind is about the contest, competition. Independence Day reminds me of my childhood memory when I joined the sack race or the Ballot karung, the rupuk eating race, and other competition. And you can say that Independence Day is associated with competition nowadays. Talking about competition, you need a spirit and courage to win. That's why I want to share my screen first. This way. Yes, my screen already visible.
Yes.
Yes, you
Okay,
are.
I would like to introduce the theme of today's meeting is the courage to achieve freedom. And the word of the day is valor. Valor, or great courage in the face of danger, especially in battle. For example, the medals are awarded for acts of valor. And the question of the day, how do you show courage in your daily life? How do you show courage in your daily life? So everyone just please try to consider about this question, because maybe in the later time I will ask some of you, maybe the member, the visiting Toastmaster or the guest. I will ask this question to any of you. And sorry for explaining this, since we don't have grammarian for today's meeting. That's why I'm the one who introduced this word of the day to you. And the next one, I would like to introduce the main agenda. We have the fast track prepared speech session. It's same with the prepared session, which in our normal meeting, but in current session, we will have shorter time. The maximum is 5 minutes for each prepared speech speaker to deliver their speech. And the next one is the main agenda. Is the 18 debate session, but I won't introduce this by myself, but later my friend 10 minutes will introduce this session to any of you. And the last one is the evaluation session. This evaluation session is prepared for the fast track prepared session, but I want to explain about this evaluation session. I will give the control to the general evaluator for today's meeting, TMA, to explain about the evaluation session. TMA.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Vincent. Happy morning, everyone, and welcome, guests. My name is Meyliska. I'm your general evaluator for tonight. My role is to observe the entire meeting from start to finish and evaluate not only the prepared speakers, but also the meeting flow, energy, and how we support each other as a club. Thing is, today, before I introduce my team, I want to answer question. How do you show courage in your daily life? Oh, all right. So our word of the day is Valor. So I will use that word. How I show my courage in my daily life. Maybe I show Valor when I choose to face challenges at work instead of avoiding them, because growth comes from tackling the hard things. All right. I have a wonderful team tonight. So our timer is Toastmaster Adibah. We'll keep track of time and ensure we stay within limits. So Toastmaster Adibah, the screen is yours.
Hi, my name is Adibah. I will serve as your timer for tonight. As a timer, I will give you a time signal by changing my color of background according to the agenda. For the prepared speech will be 5 minutes. At 3 minutes, I will change my background into green. And at 4 minutes, I will change into yellow. And after 5 minutes, I will change into red. Okay. And to all speakers, don't forget to wrap up within 30 seconds after seeing the red background, because to stay within the eligible timing for voting. Then next, we have fun debate session. So the timing for this will be 1 minute 30 seconds for each person to deliver their speech. At 1 minute 15 seconds, I will show the green screen. And after 1 minute 30 seconds, I will change into red. There is 10 seconds more to finish the speech before I give the warning, stop. And for the last is evaluation. The timing is 2 minutes up to 3 minutes. In 2 minutes, I will change my screen into green, 2 minutes 30 seconds into yellow, and 3 minutes into red. Okay. So let's keep our timing in check and enjoy the session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adibah. Next, I'm going to introduce our ballot counter. Toastmaster Nabila will collect and count your votes for the best performers. Toastmaster Nabila, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Madam GE. Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Tonight, I will be your ballot counter. In this session, I will make a vote for
each of the session. The first session will be prepared speeches. We have 3 speakers tonight. And then after that, in the debate session, I will also make a ballot cast for our speakers. And then at the end of the session, we also have evaluation sessions. So we will have the ballot cast also for the evaluators. Thank you. Back to you, Madam GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nabila. Later, we also hear from our speeches evaluator. But now, that's all for me for now. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Vincent.
Thank you, TM. Thank you, TM May, TM Adibah, and TM Nabila for explaining your role. Okay, without further ado, let's start for our first session, the fast-track prepare speech session. But I start with our first speaker, but I'm not the one who will introduce the first speaker, Christian, but Christian will be introduced by his evaluator, TM Olivia. TM Olivia, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vincent. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Morning.
Happy
Good
morning.
morning.
I am honored to become the evaluator of Toastmaster Christian. So he is currently on his level 1, project 3, which is the introduction to vocal variety and body language. The purpose for this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance a speech. So, without further ado, let us welcome Toastmaster Christians for the benefit of all humanity. For the benefit of all humanity, Toastmaster Christian.
Thank you, Toastmaster Olivia. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I want to share something personal. My journey of finding meaning in nationalism and why my heart tells me to dream beyond borders for the benefit of all humanity. We are often taught to love our country above all else, and I do care deeply for my country. But I also believe there is something bigger, something that connects us as one human race. Nationalism at its best can unite people. It gives pride and belonging. But sometimes it can also make us focus too much on the difference between us and them. When I look into the future, I don't imagine a world divided by passports and borders. I imagine a world beyond borders where humanity works together for progress, survival, and justice. I believe the challenges we face today, climate change, inequality, even the dream living in space, cannot be solved by one nation alone. They require all of us. Some of you may know Gundam, the character of Char Aznable. He is a very iconic villain. He was torn between loyalty to his people and his dream for humanity's evolution. He loved his origin, but he also knew blind loyalty could hold back the future. In him, I see what I aspire to be. Someone who understands power, but not to abuse it. Someone who loves their people, but dreams for all humanity. Someone who can look beyond the present and imagine a better tomorrow. Of course, Char wasn't perfect, but even his flaws reminds me that the path to change is never that simple. The truth is, I am still far from that vision. I am just a student. I go to class, I go to the gym, I study business law. Some days I dream big, and other days I just feel lazy. And yeah, that's okay. I'm learning that consistency matters more than perfection. My plan is simple: to keep learning one step at a time and to connect those lessons to my vision of humanity's future. Maybe even a future in space where our ideals will be tested all over again. So here I am, not as someone with all the answers, but as someone searching for them. I don't know exactly where this path will lead, but I know this: I will not live my life only for the pride of a single flag. I will live it for the benefit of all humanity. Because whether we are on Earth, Mars, or a space colony, the question remains: can we rise above division? Can we see each other as one people? Can we build a future worthy of our potential? I believe we can, and I will spend my life trying. Thank you. Back to you,
Yeah.
Toastmaster.
Okay. But thank you, Christian. I believe consistency is more important than perfection. It's about how we learn one step at a time, right? Well, I'll make sure that we'll become one of the best word for today, but we don't have the green, but yeah, I will keep it not by myself. And okay, let's go to our next prepared speech speaker. It is our immediate past president, TM Andhyka. But TM Andhyka will be introduced by his evaluator, TM Sonny. TM Sonny, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Tom. In Toastmasters, everything could happen. Like tonight, I will evaluate my mentor. Yes, I will evaluate my mentor. I guess that now I'm the one who get nervous more than the speakers. But anyway, let me introduce the next speaker. It will be our past president, Toastmaster Andhyka, that is now embarking her, I'm not sure how many pathways here now. His new pathways, presentation mastery, and he is now at the project 3, introduction to vocal variety and body language. In this project, he will learn to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance the speech. Now, without further ado, let's give the screen to Toastmaster Andhyka Sumarsono with the speech title, Meet My Friend Dub. Meet my friend Dub, Toastmaster Andhyka Sumarsono.
I'm a person who triple checks a WhatsApp message before sending thanks. I'm a person who spent around 15 minutes on my email just to decide whether I said dear or hi. Also, I'm the one who just get out of the room and then come back to check whether I have locked the door, even it's only 5 minutes. This is not overthinking. This is because I have a long-term relationship with doubt. Doubt is like a clingy friend who eats your snacks, who comes at every time and feels like a hero. And yes, actually, doubt means well. It serves like a hero to some extent. It demonstrates its valor because it keeps me safe. Safe from embarrassment. Safe from rejection. Safe from maybe things thrown at me. But if we let doubt to take the driver's seat in every time we make our decision, this is what happened. 3 years ago, when I looked at the internal job posting and there was this opening, job in Canada. Ooh, it's my dream. I've been wanting to Canada since I was in junior high school. I've always dreamt land of maple syrup, the long winter, and I'm ready to trade symbols with the snow. When I looked at the application, when I was about to send my CV, and my friend Doubt approached me. Hey, Andhyka, are you gonna tell your supervisor? Yes, of course I'm gonna tell her. Are you sure? What do you think that she will teach or think of you? Don't you think you're gonna betray her? Do you think it's safe to tell her now? And have you got the job yet so that you're so confident to tell her? Oh, yeah, it got me thinking. And then I have a brilliant decision. I will tell her when I get the job. Life wasn't that easy. The future supervisor contacted my current supervisor. Little did I know that they had become acquainted because of a global meeting. Can you imagine the face of my current supervisor? And then she scolded me a lot. And I was fortunate enough that things after 6 years working with her. And she thought that, what are you thinking, Andhyka? Don't you need my recommendation and approval to go to Canada? And then I apologized deeply. I said I made a mistake. Long story short, guess the end of the story. No, I didn't get the job. It's not because I wasn't qualified. It was because I didn't make the wise move. Yes, my friends, doubt can make you look foolish. But it turned out that life gave me a second chance. My current supervisor, bless her heart, she gave me the opportunity to overseas assignment. And this time around, the overseas assignment is actually a double job. And she asked, will you take that job? Because this is a good opportunity. And guess what? The doubt never appeared. And I was so certain. My family supported me. And my one and only team member also supported me. And I took that role. Life was good. Life was easy for 2 months. Until my one and only team member passed away. So after that, I was a one-man man. I have to do my overseas job. I had to do my current leadership role, and I had to do whatever he left me. It was so tough. But there was another shot in the job opening where I was stationed. The job was very interesting. And I was so nervous that I didn't know how to do it. And should I tell my supervisor or not? Actually, at this time around, doubt came. And he asked the same question, will you tell your supervisor? But this time around, actually, I treated doubt like a life coach. It's like a mirror. It's not a wall. So, ladies and gentlemen, doubt actually appear is for us. It's like an internal alarm system. It makes us prepare what is ahead and how we should act. So, if you have doubt creeping in your body, just embrace it, use it, and let it guide you to your success. Because success isn't being fearless. Success is being honest, not to others, but to yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, make doubt your best friend to achieve your success. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Meyliska, for sharing your experience with so many ups and downs in your overseas assignment. Like what Andhyka said, that is like a mirror, not a wall. It appears for us like internal alarm system, and it suggests for us to embrace them and let it guide to our success. Thank you once more, dear Andhyka. Okay, let's us continue to our last prepare speech session. It is DTM Alfin. Okay, I would like to give the control to his evaluator, TM Flow. TM Flow, the screen is yours.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, audible and
Today,
visible.
okay. Today, I'm very scared of evaluating distinguished Toastmaster Alfin because he is my mentor, and I still remember him when the first time he evaluated me with his very sharp eyes. At last, today I'm evaluating him. Today, we are hearing from Toastmaster Alfin, who will be delivering his level 3 project, Connect with Storytelling. The purpose of this project is to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Let us welcome distinguished Toastmaster Alfin. Alfin Abrar, are we allowed to be angry? Are we allowed to be angry? Toastmaster Alfin Abrar. Is Toastmaster Alfin here?
Yes. I don't think so.
Is he?
I think
Did
he
he
was
give up?
he was here before.
He was here before I saw him.
Oh my god, can I?
Maybe internet connection.
Or maybe because I'm evaluating and then he just let me exit first.
I don't think so.
I think
No.
part of the action.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here
yeah.
too.
That might be part of the speech.
Oh,
Could be.
is he trying to make me angry?
Of course not. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe he was scared of you too.
Yeah.
Oh no. Who am I?
maybe
Or
we
is
can
this...
maybe we can
Or
talk with the
maybe-
audience first, our guests.
Yeah.
okay. Okay, I would like
Yeah, that's
to
fine.
point one to answer the question of the day. Maybe. Oh, I got it. Guess Atan, are you here with me? Are you here with us? Hello, guess Atan. Okay, maybe next is Gisela. Gisela, are you here with us? Hello, Gisela. Okay. So many hesitant guests now. Maybe guest Jamsari. Hi, guest Jamsari, are you here with us?
Hi, sorry, not realizing that I'm being called. What's about it?
Sorry, who is it? Guest. Is it Graciela? Okay. Yes. Graciela, how are you doing? Hello.
Hello, hello.
Yes, okay. I would like you to ask our question of the day. I will repeat. The question of the day is, how do you show courage in your daily life? Maybe you can share your experience to us.
Oh yeah. It's about very surprising, but I will try my best to explain it. You're asking me how is my routine?
Yeah, how do you show your courage in your daily life? Maybe whether it is at your own work or maybe at your university.
Oh yeah. Well, if you're asking me, maybe I will tell you a day in my life, maybe just to give a picture. I'm currently people working in a sales division in a multinational FMCG companies. And my day todays will filled with coordinating with a lot of people coming from customers and internal teams. We are talking on how to make a sales growth from anything that we can make to sales and other things that we can accelerate more. And yeah, that's how I got day to day. It's a bit very busy, but I really love it because I love to meet a lot of people, and exactly like what I did today, meeting you all as a guest. Thank you.
I see. Yes. Yeah, that's how you show courage. You meet so many people at your work, and maybe for us, and maybe you can show further courage by joining the ACB Toastmaster, right? Since okay, we still haven't got the TM Alfin here, so let us continue to our next session. Waiting for him. Maybe after this we can jump back right to DTM Alfin after this next session. Okay. I'd like to continue to the next session. It is the Independence Day Tag Team Debate session. For this session, I would like to give the control to Tia Mines. Tia Mines, are you here with me?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay, Tia Mines, the screen is yours.
All right. Happy morning, fellow Toastmaster and guests.
Happy
Happy
morning.
Every
morning.
morning.
So let me answer first the question of the day. How do you show courage in your daily life? I show courage in my daily life by speaking up when something feels wrong, even if I'm the only one in the room with that opinion. It's not always easy, but I believe small acts of honesty build trust and change. All right. Let me share my screen. Can everyone see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
All right. So in the spirit of Indonesian Independence Day, we remember that freedom is not just about breaking chains, but about empowering our minds to think, to speak, and to listen. So tonight, we'll celebrate this freedom in our Independence Tag Team Debate session. As your debate master, my job is to guide you through a fun, energetic, and respectful debates where every voice matters and where we can sharpen our quick thinking, clear argumentation, and active listening skill. So get ready to speak up, challenge respectfully, and maybe even surprise yourself with what you discover. This debate session will help us practice 4 things. First is quick thinking. We need to organize thoughts on the spot. Second one, clear argumentation. Build persuasive cases on the spot as well, right? And then active listening. We need to listen from the from everyone who's talking that time. And then confident rebuttal, we need to challenge the idea respectfully. That is the keyword, respectfully. Here's how we'll do it. There will be two teams, pro and cons. A pro team will agree about the topic statement, and cons team will disagree with the topic statement, which each team will contain two team members. Two members from pro team, two members from cons team. For one debate session, there will be 4 people who will speak in turns for 1.5 minutes. This is the order. The first speaker will give opening statement. It will be from the first speaker from pro team to state and explain their viewpoint. The second one is arguments presentation, turn to second team, but first speaker from cons team to challenge, refute, or offer an alternative perspective. Keep going for the second team from pro team. This is the third speaker. You need to rebut and give your opinion. And come to the last speaker from cons team to give a closing statement and deliver their viewpoint. After each speaker finish, please wait for my verbal cue before the next speaker starts. This way, we avoid talking over each other and keep the debate smooth. Yeah. Before we dive into our actual debate topic, let's warm up with a little example so everyone understand the format. Let's say the topic is porridge better stirred or not? Pro team will argue that porridge tastes better when mixed. Cons team will argue that porridge should be enjoyed as it is without mixing. First team from pro team will state why stirring is better. First speaker from cons team counter why not stirring is better. Second team from pro team rebut cons point and strengthen pro's argument. The second team from cons team rebut pro's points and strengthen cons argument. Then each person will have 1.5 minutes to speak. Oh, I saw many comments about the porridge. All right. So each person will have 1.5 minutes to speak, but don't worry. You have 30 seconds to collect your thoughts before starting. As what Toastmaster Adibah mentioned before, the time signal from our timer will be 2 times. Green is for 1 and 15 seconds. Red one is 1 minute 30 seconds. And the timer will give you a hard stop of 10 seconds after the red card, so we can continue. The same with our usual table topic. The time starts after the participant speaks. Please, arguments respectful and focus on idea, not people. At the end of our debate session, all audience will vote and decide which team is going to win. Let's see a few important rules. Respect comes first. We need to challenge the ideas, not the people. Second one, no personal identity reference, such as race, religion, age, and everything about personal thing. No interruption during a speech. Let's respect each other. Rebuttal must address the other team's points, not just repeat your own, but you need to rebut. And then use clear, simple language. You have limited time, so make every word counts. Any question before we begin?
No question. All good.
We are good.
Thank you. Last, remember to stay calm, use clear examples, and enjoy the challenge. As our word of the day is valor, I encourage you to show courage in defending your ideas, but also the wisdom to listen. Let's begin with our first topic. Is it better to be single or in a relationship? Let's meet our teams for the first round. For pro team, we have Toastmaster Taufik and Toastmaster Johnson. For the cons team, we have Toastmaster Malik and Toastmaster Marutesh. So let's get started. Pro team will argue that being in a relationship is better. Cons team will argue that being single is better. First speaker will be Toastmaster Taufik. Toastmaster Taufik, the screen is yours.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna think first. All right. Happy morning, ladies and gentlemen. I strongly believe that being in a relationship is much better than to be a single. The reasons why, because if we are in a relationship, we're having more people, and of course, we're able to learn from each other, and we're also having a time to have a conversation. And this conversation is not only about learning, but it's also a time for us to argue and also to know others' perspective, because sometimes what we already know, because sometimes our personal opinion might be biased, but having more people, having in relationship, we also able to argue, to communicate. This is why being a relationship is much better rather than to be a single, because having more people, we're having more opinion, and of course from that argument we're able to communicate. We're becoming a mature persons. They're able to communicate and able to convey our ideas to the others. And of course, during this process, we're able to influence others. And at the end of the day, we're getting like the conclusion. So we're trying to find the soft spot, the sweet spot for everyone. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Taufik. So relationship is better because we learn how to communicate to each other, so we can communicate to the other person. That's great. So let's continue to the first speaker from Cons team, Toastmaster Malik. Toastmaster Malik, the screen is yours.
Am I audible and visible, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Happy morning. Is it better to be single or in a relationship? Toastmaster Taufik said that in a relationship is better. I disagree with the statement. I'd like to give another perspective that you're saying that being in a relationship giving us a chance to be a better communicator because we have another person to talk to. But from my perspective, the way I see it, is if we trying to be a better communicator, we can have with friends or joining community like Toastmasters, where we are surrounding by a lot of supportive people, so we can be a better communicator. For me, being single each is much better and valuable for us. Why? Because being single, meaning you have more time for you to be able to focus on yourself, focus on your personal growth, and also focusing on another aspect that giving value to your life, and spend more your time in more quality, I would say, without any intervention or involving in any like personal conflict, which not necessary, I would say, because relationship sometimes create a lot of tendency, create a lot of
Oh,
emotional disability. So I would
time
say,
is up.
yeah, single is much better. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Malik. So you want to focus on self-development. That's great. Continue to the third speaker, which is the second speaker from Pro Team, Toastmaster Johnson. Toastmaster Johnson, the
Am I
screen is
audible?
yours. Yeah.
Okay. Fellow friends, I believe in the words takes two to tango, right? By joining Toastmaster Malik, we need to have somebody to talk and somebody give a feedback. So in my opinions, it is always good to have a me time, but it is even better when it takes two to tango. For example, when you have your me time, or maybe when you travel, you take someone's to have like take picture with you, right? Take picture for you. You can take selfie, yes, but to be maybe you should consider having your spouse taking a good or a bad picture does not matter. It is a failure to communicate to each other. You are good or you are bad. In my opinions, when you're saying about dependency, it's a good one. Otherwise, you do not know how to raise your bar because you set by yourself and you're happy with that. When people are too conscious on themselves, I don't think they are looking anywhere to grow. So in my opinion, again, it takes two to tango, at least two to tango. So at this thing, I valor everyone to love. Love your future or maybe the person next to you. And in a way, it's like at least have the courage, the valor to share love back to you.
It takes two to tango. I love that word. Let's continue to the fourth speaker, Toastmaster Marutesh. Toastmaster Marutesh, the screen is yours.
It will be Toastmaster Karen, I'll say.
Toastmaster Marutesh will be replaced by Toastmaster Karan.
Hey, can I start? Am I audible, guys? Or is the timer has started?
You
Yes,
are
you're
audible and
audible.
visible.
Audible.
Okay, so let me start. Okay. So previous debater said it takes two to tango, right? It takes two to create destruction also, right? If your girlfriend is somebody like Bumblebee, then that's fine. It takes two to tango. But if your girlfriend is something like a Megatron who argues with you every single time, then it doesn't take two to tango, right? And yes, I agree that being in a relationship is great, but only if you find the right one, right? If you don't find the right one, I don't think there is any point of being in a relationship. It's much better to be single, right? I can call any girl hot without feeling guilty, right? My options are limited. I can ask any girl out. If you talk about loving someone, I don't need to get married to them just to love someone. I can love them without even being in a relationship, right? Right? I don't need to date them if I want to love someone. Right? And you said take a picture. I would rather bring a tongsis rather than have an emotional agreement with that replacement of a tongsis. Right? So I would rather stay single, right? Focus on yourself, being the best version of yourself, and then be in a relationship with the right one. Right? Because growth only happens when you are with yourself and you identify and you meditate and you focus rather than having someone who doesn't support you in any kind of way. That's from me.
So that's great. There was an engaging exchange of idea. Thank you, both teams. Thank you, debaters. Whether single or taken, you've given us plenty to think about. Me especially. Haha. Okay, let me share again my screen. I need to change the name just then. Can everyone see my screen now?
Yay.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
For our next debate, we'll shift gears from relationship topic to talk about passion, exploring yet another angle of how our society moves forward. Is follow your passion really practical advice? Let's meet our team for the second round. The pro team will be Toastmaster Bening and Toastmaster Ray. The cons team will be Toastmaster Cynthia and Toastmaster Rizky. Then, without further ado, I will give the mic to Toastmaster Bening. Toastmaster Bening, the mic is yours.
Okay, I still have 30 seconds to think. Okay, happy morning, everyone, fellow Toastmaster and guests. As a proposition team, I strongly agree with this motion, which is by following our passion. So this is actually practical of us has different passion in our life, and for me personally, by following my passion, I think it will give me a long-term impact and also sustainable goals. For example, I have like goals I want to pursue, and I really love and passionate with this goal. So it will have helped me to have like a natural drive within myself, so I still can grow that motivations. But if compared to what if we don't have any passion, and what if we dislike the goals or passion that we have? So I think we don't have any motivation. We will feel like reluctant to achieve that dream. So in my opinion, by following our passion, I think it can give a better performance and results. So I strongly agree with this motion. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bening. So passion will help you to motivate yourself to achieve your goal. That's great. Continue to the second speaker, which is first speaker from Cons team, Toastmaster Cynthia, the mic is yours.
Okay, happy morning, everyone. Well, I don't agree with Toastmaster Bening said that passion will motivate you to reach your goals, because I think reach our goals can be driven from a lot of sources. Like in this world, we also face with a lot of realistics to be filled in. Like we have to live, we have to fulfill our life with a realistic one, and the world is evolving and the world is also growing, and sometimes the opportunity that open to us is something different with the things that we passionate for. So for that kinds of things, I think we have to love what are the things that we do. So love what the things that we do. It's not about do what the things that we love, because in this society right now, um, motivates can come from a lot of ways, like from our personals goals, from our environments, and from ours like future career or future dreams that we wanted to be. And to achieve that, it doesn't have to come from our patients. So yeah, I think that's the reasons why I disagree that we have to follow our passion. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Cynthia. So instead of doing what we love, you mentioned we need to love what we do. Oh, I love that. Continue to the next speaker, Toastmaster Ray. Toastmaster Ray, the mic is yours.
If you give that advice to a child, what do you think that child would say? Do what you love or love what you do. The thing about what Toastmaster Cynthia said is very limiting us to bigger imagination and be idealistic of what we want, just like when we were a child. We want to dream big. We love art. We love singing. But then Toastmaster Cynthia said, no, 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 no. You have to love to be in corporate business. Let me share a data. 59% based on Forbes.com of people who don't follow their passion left their job. Would that be something that we want? Yes, following passion is a hard thing, but it also can be practical. Why? Because if we have the means and we have the support of the government, of the education, and all the people around us, like Toastmasters, if we are reminded to follow our passion instead of loving what we do, then the outcome must be different. Like my first speaker just said, it will create a smoother way to reach our success. Of course, loving what you are doing right now can be good, but why not having a passion to do it as well? You will clear a lot of negative from your side and from others that work with you as well, and you can present yourself better. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ray. So doing what you love make you dream big, and you can achieve your goal with a smoother way. Okay, let's continue to next speaker, Toastmaster Rizky from Cons team. Toastmaster Rizky, the mic is yours.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes.
Oh, this is an interesting topic. So I begin. The Bening and the MY said that following your passion can be satisfying. I think it's not the reality. The reality is that not many people have the privilege to follow their passions. For example, if your passion is take a longer time to monetize, besides you have family you have to feed on. Do you want to choose your passion instead responsibility? I think follow your passion in this reality and in this economic condition is not practical, because basically we have to do what it takes to survive, and sometimes following our passion is not as practical as we can be think about. So my suggestion is that if you are following your passion, please do that after you taking the responsibility, either feeding your family, either to take care of your mother, because follow your passion is like an egoistic advice for me, because we live in a world where we have to take care of each other, especially family. None other than follow your the word passion is not about doing something that you love. It's about to suffer. So basically, we are suffering, right? So the word is follow your passion is that, not and far from their meaning, because passion basically is suffering, and we are suffering right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Perhaps a little challenging here. I agree with both. Oh, gimana ini? All right, so our final session today will take us into third topic, which about freedom of speaking, a topic that might just be perfect way to wrap up our journey of ideas. Does freedom mean speaking up or knowing when to stay silent? They are the team from the third round. Pro team is Toastmaster Alfin and Toastmaster Leonie. Cons team, Toastmaster Safira and Toastmaster Donna. Pro team will argue that freedom means speaking up. Cons team will argue that freedom also means knowing when to stay silent. Toastmaster Alfin, the mic is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ines. So I will take the 30 seconds to think about my argumentation. Okay, so what does freedom really mean? For me, freedom means knowing when to stay silent. You know why? Because I know everyone has the right to speak their own right, their own thoughts. It's written in the Constitution. It's basic human rights. But there's one thing that most of us like to forget, that we have to respect our other people rights as well, such as rights to protect their dignity. We have seen how damaging it is words these days, especially in the digital era, where people could talk whatever they want to talk online and they could share it throughout the world in an instant. And the damage is not only about their dignity, it's also about their wealth, their career, and even worse, their lives. If you're looking back at the history, there's one tragedy that was caused by not knowing when to stay silent. The tragedy itself dates back in Rwanda, when there genocide that was caused by a propaganda that was tunneled through the radio station. And you can see the damage It was a genocide, a killing of people. So I think it's really important to know where to stay silent so we could manage other people's freedom. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alpha. I think there is a misunderstanding here because the pro team argue that freedom means speaking up. I think Toastmaster Alpha mentioned about freedom is knowing when to stay silent, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought that I could pick. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Let's switch that then. So let's make it more fun here. Let's switch that. The second speaker will comes from the other team, Toastmaster Safira. Toastmaster Safira, please argue like this. Please act as a pro team who will argue that freedom means speaking up.
Okay, all right. Thank you for the opportunity. So I'll argue about that freedom means speaking up. I'll take my 30-second of thought, okay? Thank you. All right. Thank you. So, thank you, Toastmaster Alfat, for the argument. That was quite good argument, and but I'd like to give another insight that freedom means speaking up. We need to speak up, telling that freedom is knowing when to stay silent is for me is similar to saying that running but afraid to fall. It's like if the example, if you speak up too much, you use the freedom but afraid of genocide, or when you say something wrong and it will cost your position and it will cost your dignity. Every action will have a risk. So that's a risk. That's just the same as freedom and speaking up. If we speak up, of course, we have a risk of that. But if we don't speak up, we cannot give our ideas. We cannot, if we think something might go wrong, it is important that we all feel able to say and speak out loud so that the potential harm is prevented. So I think that's what freedom means of speaking up. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Safira. I love the quote about every movement have their own risk. Continue to the third speaker, Toastmaster Leonie. Please use the statement of freedom. Freedom means knowing when to stay silent to support Toastmaster Alpha. Thank you, Toastmaster Leonie. The mic is yours.
First of all, I agree with Toastmaster Safira that if we don't speak up, we cannot give ideas. That is 100% correct. And it's amazing that you actually support our notion as well. Because yes, if we don't speak up, we cannot give ideas. That means if people are keep on speaking while not giving other people opportunity to speak, that means we're not giving them freedom as well. That is why when we know when to speak and when to remain silent, we actually give the utmost freedom for everyone. Because just like now, you all giving me a chance to speak so that I could give an ideas. And that is important, right? We need to allow space for listening and understanding others. That is exactly why we should know when to speak and when to remain silent. So that is what I would love all of us here to understand about the freedom of speaking. It's not about only to speak our mind, but also allowing others to speak their mind as well. And that could only do when we know when to stay silent when others are speaking. Back to you.
Thank you,
Debate
Toastmaster Loni. Respecting each other is very important here. Good point. So continue to the fourth speaker, which is second speaker from the team, Toastmaster Donna. Please argue that freedom means speaking up. Your team needs to agree with that freedom means speaking up. Thank you. Toastmaster Donna, the screen is yours.
Understand that. Thank you, moderator. I agree with what Toastmaster Leonie mentioned, that we do need to hold space for the people who are talking around us, and we have to have the time to listen. But what if there are times that we have to defend ourselves? I'd like to equate speaking to self-defense and holding, well, firearms. It's a very American thing to do, to compare speaking to holding firearms. But if someone rattles at you, that, oh, you are not great, you don't deserve, you have to do this, you have to do that, and things that we do not believe, and things that rile us up and bring us to anger, don't we have the right to speak up? When we hear that people say the wrong things, that people say things against others, that people say things that are hurtful, do we not speak up? We have to use our chance, and we have to use our valor and ability to speak, to do the right thing, which is, as Toastmaster Alfin mentioned, to respect our own dignity and our own worth and matter, so that when something like that is negative happens to us and to other human beings that we care about, we get to be able to defend against any verbal attacks against them. I think that'll be my point. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Donna. Defending who we love, meaning we need to speak up. Well, powerful arguments from both sides. And there we have it, 3 debates, 3 topics, and countless perspectives. With courage in speaking, discipline in listening, and creativity in rebuttal, just like in our nation's journey to independence, progress comes from dialogue, and unity comes from understanding, even when we disagree. Thank you to all our debaters and to our audience for your energy. Let's give one more big round of applause to everyone who made this session memorable. Now, I'll pass the mic to our ballot counter for the voting.
I think we still have distinguished Toastmaster Alfin to do his speech.
All right, okay. Then
Sorry.
I'll return the control of the meeting to Toastmaster of the meeting.
Hello, TM Nabila. Okay, I think TM Nabila is still not active. Okay, maybe we will do the ballot counter for the debate session after the TM Alfin share his speech. The TM Alfin, are you here with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, let's get back to the participation first. I would like to call on Team Flow, the TM's Alfin's Evaluator, to introduce the TM Alfin. TM Flow, the screen is yours.
Okay, okay. I'm visible and audible. Am I?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Today we have the privilege of hearing from distinguished Toastmaster Alfin, who will be delivering his level 3 project, Connect with Storytelling. The purpose of this project is to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Please join me in welcoming distinguished Toastmaster Alfin. Alfin Abar, are we allowed to be angry? Are we allowed to be angry? Alfin Abar, the screen is yours.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Wait a moment. Thank you so much for your patience. Are you angry to me? Oh yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, you are allowed to be angry. I'm sorry. My boss called me for basketball training, and I cannot deny it. I want to be angry, but am I allowed to be angry? Fellow Toastmasters, raise your hand if you think angry is good for you. Not so many people raise hand. All right. For me, I think angry is something that I need to do, something I deserve, or something bad that happened to me. One day, in MRT station, I hit a father in the station. He hit me with an elbow. His elbow is so sharp. And at the time, I think I deserve to be angry, and I fire him back. And suddenly, an altercation in MRT station. I become the spotlight with the father. You are stupid. No, you are stupid. You are stupid. You are not stupid. You are tolol. After I said that, this is not nice. Talking like this to older people. And I think, what is the purpose of all of this? If he is guilty, what is the benefit for me? And for him, no benefit. Then I said, I'm sorry, sir. Tolol, what I mean by tolol is the observer, language, obedience, liaison officer. It's not a real tolol. And I shake hand, and we just go with peace. There is no beneficiary to become angry. I thought I deserved to be angry because I was the victim. But the effect of being angry, my mind was heated. My body was shaking. This is a no-win-win situation. Worse, I become sick. Then I learned from this, never, ever to be angry, whatever the situation. Because most of the time,
My enemy or my counterpart will be happy if I'm angry because that is what he wants. But if I follow that angry that he wants, both of us will be destroyed. Remember the quotes? Two people fighting, both of them become a dust. There's no benefit of being angry at each other. So what is the solution? If something bad happened to me, this is many times happened in MRT or public transportation. Just smile, be patient. Take a deep breath and just say sorry and walk by. Maybe you think you deserve to punch him or her or anyone that is the mistake person. But protect yourself. I will protect my mind, my sanity. Smile, say sorry, and move on. There's no point for me to fight because look at me. I'm so tiny. No muscle. This is just fake muscle. If I fight him, I will be lost. So the best solution to win is just to lose and move on. Fellow Toastmasters, I encourage you to never be angry. It is not good for you. It is not for your enemy, it's for you. Protect my mind, my awareness, my smile, because at the end of the day, what I want is just smile, and I have my friends here at Toastmaster to share my story. But never be angry. Back to you, Toastmaster Unlimited.
Yeah, thank you, team Alfin, for sharing your experience. The best solution to win is to lose and move on. Okay. Okay, but move on. We can call our timer, the Adibah, to share the report for the prepared speech session first.
Okay, here is the time report. So for Toastmaster Christian, 3 minutes 38 seconds. Toastmaster Andhyka 7 minutes 47 seconds, and distinguished Toastmaster Alfin is 5 minutes. So only Toastmaster Christian who is eligible to be voted. Thank you.
Okay, so we already know who will become the winner for the two propositions, right? Only 10 Christian who is eligible to be voted. Okay, maybe we can call upon the Nabila to share the ballot cast for the prepared speech and the debate session.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Tom. So we will have the first ballot, which is for our best prepared speaker. I will share my screen. And to confirm, our speakers that is eligible is Toastmaster Andhyka and Toastmaster Alfin, right?
Who is eligible? Only Toastmaster Christian.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Only Toastmaster Christian, because Toastmaster Andhyka and distinguished Toastmaster Alfin is more than 5 minutes. Is it right?
Yeah, I think.
Can I have
Yes.
suggestions? Are we going to vote for only one speaker or
Okay, I think
speakers?
after discussing with Madam President, let's give distinguished Toastmaster Alfin eligibility because he's still under the original time. So yeah. So we will still vote for two speakers. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. VPE. Please allow me some time to edit the poll. Meanwhile, I think we can vote for the debate team first. So I have made the poll in here. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, please cast your vote for our debate team of tonight's special session, which is the debate session.
Maybe we're waiting. As we are waiting, we can take a picture first.
All right.
Yeah, let's take a picture.
Wait. Okay. So today's special meeting, if you can do a salute post, that I would appreciate it. Right? Three, three, two. I can do a salute post. I'm sorry. 3, 2, 1.
Maybe let's wait for other to open their camera. Toastmaster
Oh
Malik,
yeah.
distinguished Toastmaster Johnson, visiting Toastmaster Carol, guest Atan, Toastmaster guest Sheila as well. Could you
Yeah.
please open your camera so we can see your beautiful face?
Okay. One more salute position. 3, 2. Wait. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Now move on to the next session.
Okay. For the prepared speaker, I have prepared the ballot cast. Here you go.
Okay, well,
Alright.
you're voting for
Thank
the best.
you.
Yeah,
Back to you,
thank you.
Toastmaster of the meeting.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Nabila, for sharing the broadcast. Okay, let us continue to our final session. It is the evaluation session for all of the prepared speakers. And I would like to give the control to our general evaluator, Meyliska, to lead this session. Meyliska, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vincent. Okay, we have now reached the evaluation session, the portion where we provide constructive feedback to help each other grow. Remember, feedback in details matters like a sandwich. We highlight the strength, sizes, improvement, and with encouragement. Let's begin with the evaluation for our first speaker, Christian. Evaluator by Toastmaster Olivia. Toastmaster Olivia, the screen is yours.
for the benefit of humanity. That is what Toastmaster Christian has delivered the speech for all of us. Let us give a round of applause to Toastmaster Christian. Yes, I love how he delivered his speech, especially when his movement and intentional and purposeful, which is really relevant to his current project, which is the vocal variety and body language. And I also like how amazing takeaway his speech is, which is basically means united we stand, divided we fall. Of course, this are strange, and you have done wonderfully here. And one way to grow even further is to take notice on your eye contact. So we need to check whether your eye contact is already in front and line with the camera or not. So because it's to make people, the audience, relate to you, and they feel, oh, I am being noticed by the speaker. It's also make it doesn't look like you are looking at the screen reading your script. Talking about reading your script, I do notice that you like a little bit of your vocal variety. I suggest for you to perhaps like emphasize more, or you have like a slow voice, the small voice, and maybe like this emphasis when you are want to emphasize it, you slow it down and then you just make it louder so you understand. So this is for the benefit of humanity. It makes you like, oh, okay, this is important. We need to take note of this. And I would, of course, so you need to take either eye contact and vocal variety. I do also would like for you to have maybe like a bit of audience interaction. Perhaps you can just ask for the audience, like, what do you think about something like that? You can raise your hand or not. What I would like to challenge you for is that you could insert your personal story into your speech, so audience can relate to you, to your speech, and also like, oh, okay, so this is why it's very important to us, and this is why I understand that you have already given your example and we need to follow you, something like that. So in summary, I really like how you have like your movement is very intentional and purposeful, and you have amazing takeaways. It will be better for you to maintain your eye contact, vocal variety, and also audience interaction. And also, please, I would like for you to insert your personal story. I would love to hear more from you, Toastmaster Christian. Back to you, Toastmaster Ming.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Olivia, for commenting my speech. But to be honest, though, my weakness is just one that I have a weakness of cannot bahasa Inggrisnya mengapal, susah mengapal gitu. Jadi
It's memorized.
my weakness is that I'm kind of hard to memorize my speech. That's why I'm kind of have look at the text, and yeah, I'm still struggling about that too.
Comment, but let's continue for the session first. You can chat Toastmaster Olivia in person if you want to give the thank you to him. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for Toastmaster Olivia. Next, the evaluation for our second speaker, Toastmaster Andhyka, evaluator by Toastmaster Sonny. Toastmaster Sonny, the screen is yours.
Who can relate when Toastmaster Andhyka mentioned about thinking whether we should use hi or dear? Who can relate when Toastmaster Andhyka said that we need to check the door multiple times? Yeah, I believe that the story that Toastmaster Andhyka's brought really relate to us. Even myself, I have a huge job when Toastmaster Andhyka asked me to be his evaluator because he is my mentor. But turns out, after having a great Valor, I said yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge applause to Toastmaster Andhyka for completing his project. We are not going to talk about the structure because I believe that we can see the structure of Toastmaster Andhyka's speech was so on point, clear, and memorable. Since this is about vocal variety on body language, I will focus my evaluation on this aspect. Toastmaster Andhyka uh, incorporates body language in a very nice way so that it can properly enhance his speech with a proper gesture so that we can know which part that he emphasized on the speech. And he also used a great range of vocal variety so that his story is getting more engaging, especially because he's delivering his stories, so that we can feel that we are in the stories that Toastmaster Andhyka tells to us. Now, here is some very small part that I would like Toastmaster Andhyka to improve. First, I noticed that Toastmaster Andhyka put some hand gesture in front of the face so that we are not properly see Toastmaster Andhyka's expression. I think it can be better if you put your gesture above the neck or besides your face so that your expression is still clearly seen to the audience. The second, I noticed that sometimes you stand too close to the camera and that will be maybe too close to the audience. Maybe some audience will think you are doing a jump scare. I suggest to adjust your standing point. Maybe my personal rule is that to put my hand on the 1/3 of the screen so that this is my default view and so that you still have room to get closer or to get farther. And that will make your viewpoint is clearer. And to challenge Toastmaster Andhyka, I would like to see you utilize a wider stage online so that you can have wider range of movement so that your story will be more enhanced by body language. But overall, engaging story, a good use of body language, and I'll see your improved body language and stage. Back to you, Chi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonny. Finally, the evaluation for our third speaker, Toastmaster Alfin, DTM. Evaluator by Toastmaster Flow. Toastmaster Flow, the screen is yours.
Am I visible and audible? An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. Have everyone ever heard this quote? It means that when someone do us wrong, if we took revenge on them, it'll never end. So if someone blind us, then we think that we need to blind them too, then the whole world will turn blind. Tonight, distinguished Toastmaster Alfin took it to one step further by asking the bold question, are we allowed to be angry? And through your speech, distinguished Toastmaster Alfin, you gave us your answer. I would like to start with what I really like about his speech. Truly, this is what struck me the most tonight. We saw a very different side of you. For me, I have always thought you and known you as a very easygoing, dependable, distinguished Toastmaster Alfin, the one that we all go when we have problem, the calm and steady, unshakable mountain of SCBD Toastmaster Club. But tonight, I saw a different side of you. I saw the fire inside of you, and you have shown us that someone as composed as you too can feel anger. The second one is I love your body language. You didn't just stand there and show us your half of body. You use your hand, your facial expression, and how you were having a yelling match, tolol-tololan, with someone that truly underline your message. I can see the anger in yours, even in your stance. Now, distinguished Toastmaster Alfin, every speech can be taken to the higher level. In your speech, I can see there is 3 points that you wanted to point out. First is anger. Sometimes we need anger. Sometimes anger is good. And the last one is walking away is a choice. All three points are very strong. But for me, it felt like a puzzle piece that didn't click together yet. I feel like if you can add more personal example, another vivid moment in your life, this will enforce your points. Now, how to make now for your next speech, I want to challenge you this. Hook us with a more personal story, something more emotional and relatable. The second is it show us the value of anger, how it led to an action, a change, or even a clarity. And next, the last one is conclude that with a wisdom that sometimes that you can use that sometimes is walking away is the most wise thing to do. To summarize, distinguished Toastmaster Alfin, tonight you have reminded us that anger is not the enemy, but how we use it is what most matter. We have saw a new side of you, and with your strong stage presence and polished delivery, with the strengthening structure, will make your next speech more incredible. Thank you for sharing the side of you with us tonight, distinguished Toastmaster Alfin. Back to you, Toastmaster May.
Thank you, Toastmaster Flo. Let's now hear from our timer, Toastmaster Adibah, for the timing report. The stage is yours.
Okay, for evaluator time report. Toastmaster Olivia, 3 minutes 23 seconds. Toastmaster Sonny, 3 minutes and 90 seconds. Toastmaster Flo, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So everyone is eligible to be voted. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Adibah. Now we may have a ballot counter for Nabila to report.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster May. Here is the ballot counter, the ballot cast. Oh, I'm sorry. The ballot cast for our evaluators. And I will also type the links in the chat box. All right, don't forget to vote, everyone.
All right. While we voting, I would like to add. You're muted, Toastmaster May.
Okay, sorry. While we waiting, I would like to ask question of the day for our guest today. All right, what we have. Maybe Toastmaster Nathan? Are you there? Nathaniel? Toastmaster? Yes, Nathaniel?
Hi.
Hi, all right. How do you show courage in your daily life? Can you share your experience?
Millions. As someone from someone throughout this, as someone in this meeting has mentioned, consistency. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what I'm fighting for, but I just do it and I do it repeatedly. And that's all for me.
Okay, so you just do it
Yes.
diligently, right? Thank you, Toastmaster Nathaniel. So we have one more person. We have other guests beside Toastmaster, beside Nathaniel. I don't think so. Well, okay. Maybe this question for our visit Toastmaster Malik. Malik is from SCBD also, right? I'm so
Yes,
sorry.
I am from
Okay.
SCBD.
Okay, Toastmaster Malik. How do you show your courage in your daily life?
How do I show my courage in my daily life? I say I show my courage by showing my kindness or being kind to the team, and also courage to speak when the things doesn't go the way it's expected. Courage to speak when things get harder or people's trying to challenge me with the opinion that doesn't really make sense. So I think courage is how we embrace a chance to speak and chance our opportunity to speak when things go wrong, so we can show people that speak up is better, so we can make change. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Malik. All right, guys. Thank you for all the evaluators for those insightful comments. Now I will share my observation of tonight's meeting as whole. This meeting started on time and the agenda was well prepared for our SA, and President gave a warm and enthusiastic opening that set a positive tone. And also the Toastmaster of the meeting introduced the theme, word of the day, question of the day clearly. The fast track prepared speech session flows smoothly and keep the audience engaged. You guys resolve very well for sudden changing. So maybe I can say so not proud. I cannot say proud, but this is really you guys really experienced with this. So good job, guys. The Independence Tag Team debate session was creative, interactive, and showcased great teamwork. And also, this is my first time that tribal topic turns into debate. Is wow, it's very interesting. Also, in some transition, we could keep the pace tighter to shape time and the later session. When introducing role takers or speakers, adding a short sentence about the background of make it more engaging for guests. Maybe for improvement that remind all the participants to use the word of the day at least once during their role. Yeah, also overall tonight was a well organized live stream meeting that reflect the spirit of in Toastmaster. Yeah, for your information, this is my first time as GE. Thank you so much for the change. That maybe last week Toastmaster Vincent texted me, "Hey, Bay, would you like to be your you ever said that you want to be a GE for the Toastmaster?" Really, did I said that? I was so surprised, but okay, called me in and I accept the challenge. I think I can say that this is my failure to take the challenge as my first time GE in SJBD post meetings. Thank you so much. But overall, tonight was well organized. Thank you so much, SJBD Toastmaster. And back to you, Tom, Toastmaster Vincent.
Okay. Thank you, Madam G, for your information. Thank you also for showing the failure to all of us. Like, you already take the change the first time to become the general evaluator. Okay, okay. It's time for the most waiting moment for all of us. It's the Hall of Fame session. For this session, I would like to call upon our bell counter team Nabila. And Nabila, the screen is yours.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Tom. Please allow me to share my screen. Here you go. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Hall of Fame. The first one will be for our best prepared speaker. And the winner is GTM Alfin. Yay. Congratulations, GTM Alfin. Are you available to take a picture?
Okay. Wait, let me take picture. 3, 2, 1. Got it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. SAA. Now we will have our best debate speaker team. And the winner goes to Tada! Toastmaster Malik and Toastmaster Karen. Congratulations!
Congratulations, Malik and Kara.
Hello. My just former Evaluator, I will take a picture of you. All right. Thank you.
Congratulations once again. And thank you also for our Mr. VPO. And then, last but not least, we also have our best evaluator, which is, can anybody guess? It is none, it is none other than our Mr. VPE, Toastmaster Sonny. Congratulations!
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Congratulations.
Please smile. Wait. Okay. Done. Thank you.
Right,
Bell
thank you so
counter.
much, Mr. VPO. Let's give back the stage to our Mr. Tom, Toastmaster Vincent.
Okay, congratulations for all the winners for all of the sessions. Okay, I think we still have time. I would like to ask the question of the day for today to one of the participants. Temiona. Temiona, are you here with us? Hello, Temiona. I think I saw you. Okay, how about TMDD? TMDD, are you here with us?
Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, hello, TMDD. Okay, I would like to ask the question of the day. How does your courage in your daily life?
This is Dede or Bebe?
Dede, sorry, D.
Oh, okay.
Dede.
Let me think first. What is my courage for 2 days? And the feeling for be
not same with the past. It's really my courage to make sure that every day I have the better than before. And I know that every day we cannot be better because sometimes we have the struggle with ourselves, like Toastmaster Andhyka mentioned, we have a lot of doubt that make me feel insecure with the others thing, even from my personal. But the way and the dream that I want to be a bit better every day is like encourage me to make spirit and also enjoy to uh make a great moment in my life every day. So what is your courage to make sure your day is very fulfilling? Back to Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you for answering the question of the day, team. Dede. Yeah, so I already saw you that you always keep improving. Since first time I saw you last year, you already become a really better Dede today. And I would like to say thank you also for all of you who already joined the meeting from the start until the finish. And I would like to say really big thanks to the President, for supporting me to plan for this meeting, and also to TM Sonny, who always giving me advice for preparing this meeting also. And yeah, I hope all of you will get some new experience and knowledge from this meeting. Also, I want to say sorry if there is any mistake from this meeting. And hereby, I would like to signing out from the meeting. Happy early Independence Day and happy early Independence Day. And I would like to give the control back to Tiam Sultan.
Happy Independence Day and happy morning. Wow, what a session. It's not easy to show your fellow in your argument, either it's being a pros teams or conscious team in today meeting. And I would like to call our guest, Nathaniel. Are you still there with us?
Hi, yeah.
Oh, okay. We have met several times.
Oh, of
Yes.
course, I remember.
Hi.
Hello there.
Finally, you are
Sultan.
here with us, soon to be Toastmaster Natalia. What do you think about this meeting today? And maybe you have any feedbacks? I would love to know.
No table topics.
Ah, yeah, you were waiting for that. Yeah.
Yeah. No
Okay.
hybrid meeting. Hey, last week, I thought it was supposed to be hybrid, but it was not.
Yeah.
But I was
It
there.
was. Okay. I hope I would love to see you again next week, soon to be Toastmaster Natalia.
Soon to
Thank
be.
you.
Thank you.
And then let's see. Yes, Atan, are you there? Or maybe, our VP committee, Toastmaster Huday, are you there with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Hello.
I think I see your new haircut.
Oh yeah, thank you, thank you. Had to get a haircut.
What do you think about today's meeting? Or maybe any feedback from you?
Well, it went great. It was interesting. Uh, since we had like a special session, the debate session, it was highly enjoyable for me, since we don't usually do that. So it was fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Huday, our VPA committee, and I would give the control back to our Madam President, Toastmaster Leonie.
Woohoo! Wow, Wow, congratulations, everyone. So happy that we have the Valor to do all of the session today. And now we are at the end of the meeting, but just for a moment, please stay with us because I do have a little bit of announcement to give. Now I want to share my screen first. Okay, wait a second. I'm still not getting used to this. All right, so first of all, thank you for coming, all of our participants and our visiting Toastmaster today. Our club president from Jakarta Mandarin Toastmasters Club, Vice President of Education from Ultimate, Toastmaster Rizky Rido, Vice President of Education from Jakarta Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Karan, PPPR of Jakarta Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Carol also VPPR from Tangerang Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Reja from Metropolitan, and Toastmaster Safira Ali from Batavia. Thank you so much for coming. And I would like to also announce the educational achievement. It is for Toastmaster Adibah. Congratulations, Toastmaster Adibah has finally successfully completed presentation mastery level 1. Congratulations, Toastmaster Adibah. Can we all say congratulations to Toastmaster Adibah?
Congratulations,
Toastmaster Adibah.
Congratulations.
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 For Toastmaster Adibah. Now for the first time role takers or speakers for today. Toastmaster Vincent, our first time organizing chair. Toastmaster Ines, our debate master, and Toastmaster Hanif, our welcoming ambassador. Ooh, congratulations, everyone. Hello, Toastmaster Hanif, Toastmaster Vincent. Are you there? Toastmaster Ines, it's already, I think, already left.
12,000.
Hello, Toastmaster
Yeah, I'm
Hanif.
still here.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we spotlight? Toastmaster Hanif, how are you today, Toastmaster Hanif?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, thank you so much for your support. Do you have any comment for your today's role?
Yes.
Do you have any comment for your today's role? Is it
Everything
hard?
is good. No, it's not really hard. It's not really hard.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Hanif, for supporting your club. Also, Toastmaster Vincent, tell us a little bit about your experience as the first organizing chair for your club. How do you feel? On what's your do you have any challenge to do this?
I feel it's fun. When I planning this meeting, I get the chance to exchange idea with Toastmaster Ines and Toastmaster Christian. And there are so many unpredictable things happen in the meeting, but luckily because of the support from all of you and Toastmaster Ines also, we can manage it better. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vincent, for organizing today's meeting, special meeting for today. And yes, that is something that you can do in Toastmasters. You can have a project like this and complete your level. So I would like to give a confetti, and please unmute yourself, say congratulations.
Congratulations, Toastmaster
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Vincent.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Vincent.
All right.
Congratulations.
Oh,
you.
next. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Now for our next meeting, it will be Friday, August 22nd. It is still an online meeting because it's not yet the last of our Friday. So please take a note on that, our lovely guest Nathanael, so you don't end up alone in Kemendikbudristek, yeah. So our session will be mentoring, inspire change, transform lives by Toastmaster Ellen. it would be the same, a link at 6:55 and 9 p.m. GMT +7. Also, we have District 87 upcoming event that will be co-hosted by our club. So make sure every one of you also register for this edu session. This is something that you can do, because even if you are already past level 1, it would be better if you know whether or not your evaluation is right on the guidelines of Toastmasters. And also, if you're not on level 1 yet, you can also learn how to evaluate better by joining this edu session. Also, you can prepare yourself for contests. Yes, you heard it right. You can prepare yourself for evaluation contest as well. So make sure that you register yourself. And if you want to know more about SCBD Toastmasters Club, please contact our Vice President of Membership, Toastmasters Flow. That is all from me. Now, I would like to, with the power vested in me, I would like to adjourn this meeting by saying, happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy
Thank you,
morning.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you all.